This is Majo John Madden broadcasting from my camper van. And here's Magic. I don't know how well you can see Magic there. There's Magic. And it's a little after 2 in the morning. And it's gotten quite turbulent. We're parked behind the Hampton Inn in our camper van. And the wind started to really blow about a half an hour ago. And I checked the weather and it said there would be thunderstorms from 2 to 4. So far we've gotten just a little bit of rain. And the wind, if anything, has let off a bit. But I got worried about our third party to our family, Bear, who's been with us for 10 days. And is a street dog. I'm not sure he's ever lived indoors. He fights being in the car. He doesn't like being in the car. And when we drove here from the mountains a couple of days ago, he did throw up in the car. It's hard for him. Now, if I need the dogs to be in the car, I just force him in. He's a big dog. He's heavier than Magic, who's like 43 pounds. I'm guessing he's about 60 pounds. I just lift him in the car and shove him in, and he handles it. He doesn't bark or whine, and Magic, who tends to whine or cry and bark if I leave him alone in the car, does lots better if Bear is in here with him. Trying to catch Magic. So Magic is anxious. He's not liking the turbulence. And when I've tried to call Bear into the car, because he sleeps out near the car or under the car, so I imagine he's under the car now. When I call Bear, Magic has a couple of times hopped out, I think to see where Bear is. I think he's worried about Bear. At one point I was worried about would Magic be willing to share the van with Bear, because it's always been his castle. But no, there's never been one sign of him minding Bear here. And like I said, I think he's happier with company. We were on that compound at the mechanic shop for 13 days. And this was before I had committed to adopting Bear. It really was only sometime Tuesday night or Wednesday morning that it dawned on me. He's with us now. He followed us from the compound to a quarter-mile away where we were parked, and I went, yeah, we want to adopt him. I love him, and Magic already loved him. But he's kind of a wild child. He's kind of feral, and walks great on the leash because he loves to be by me. He loves to walk next to me. So oftentimes when we're walking in the country, we were in the park in the mountains there for 8 days, and he'd go running with Magic. They'd hunt together and run down the road together, go smell the same thing or pee in the same spot. But other times he wanted to just walk next to me. So he's a handful, and we've both come to love him a lot. And I wish he would be in the car, but the storm is actually letting up, so maybe that's all we're going to get. We'll see. But he's ours. He's our new baby. Bear is bigger, maybe 15 or 20 pounds, stronger, and maybe the same age. I have to talk to my hosts out there from the compound about why they thought that Bear was 2 years old, because Magic's just about that and been with me just a little over a year. A rescue also. I pulled him out of a swamp north of New Orleans where he had been abandoned. So I think they both experienced abandonment. Bear is extraordinarily oriented towards a person, bonded with me, came after me on the compound, really trying to get close to me. Loves a hand on his head and to be tussled and hugged. He loves all that. He's a dear. He's such a sweetheart of a dog. And with having been wild most of his life, And he would, on the compound, show some aggression over food because they were all hungry. So he would aggress against other dogs to get the food. Pretty natural when he probably felt like he was starving. He's still way too skinny after about 10 days now of 9 days now of eating enough. 9-10 days of eating all he needs, all he wants. I don't know how long it's been since he experienced that. Our bear, also in Espanol, wish he was with us now in the van.